At age 6, the little girl created her very first artwork, a drawing of a giant python swallowing an entire elephant, full of wild imagination, seemingly showing remarkable talent. But the adults just casually said, "Focus on your studies. Drawing is completely useless." She obediently followed the adults' advice and gradually grew up. All the innocent feelings from childhood were forgotten. In her eyes, there was no longer any curiosity or wonder about the world. This world had become too mature, too much like the adults. All grown-ups follow the same routine, only knowing how to pursue work efficiency. Their lives consisted of nothing but work and more work. When the girl was rejected from Earth Academy, her mother immediately bought a house in the school district, forcing the school to accept her. Next to the school district house was a house that seemed completely out of place. Inside lived a strange old man. This was probably the real reason why this school district house was priced so low. The girl's mother not only arranged every single minute and second of her summer vacation schedule, but even planned out her future life path and every year's birthday gifts in advance. After seeing her mother off, the girl smelled a strange odor. Then an airplane flew over from next door, directly crashing through the girl's house wall. The girl was startled by this sudden situation and quickly called the police. The old man compensated the girl with a large bucket of coins. That night, while the girl was buried in math homework, a paper airplane flew over from the neighboring house with the story of the little prince written on it. It told of a little prince living alone on a deserted planet. He longed to have a friend he could talk to. Suddenly, the girl heard that strange old man shouting, "Make more friends." So the girl didn't finish reading the story and threw the paper into the trash can. The only thing she needed to do now was study hard. The next day, after her mother went to work, the girl began executing her daily plan. When noon arrived, she took the bucket of coins to buy lunch. Among the coins, she discovered glass marbles, rose flowers, small airplane models, and a little prince doll. These were things she had never touched before, because in her mother's value system, these were all obstacles that would hinder the girl's growth. The girl stared at the little prince doll, remembering last night's story, so she picked up that piece of paper again. The paper told of a pilot who crash-landed in the desert due to plane malfunction. In the desert, he encountered the little prince. The little prince asked him to draw a sheep that could live for a long time, but after drawing several times, none satisfied the little prince. Finally, the pilot drew a box with 3 holes, saying the sheep was hidden inside. The little prince was very satisfied with this, and even discussed enthusiastically with the pilot about what the sheep inside the box looked like. The story ended abruptly there, as full of curiosity, the girl walked toward the neighboring house's yard. The old man was repairing his airplane. His house was filled with all sorts of collected items. The girl particularly liked a fox among them. They climbed up to the rooftop together to watch the sunset. The old man said the little prince loved watching sunsets the most because the planet he lived on was extremely tiny. He could enjoy 44 sunsets in a single day. One day, a seed drifted to the planet. The little prince carefully watered it every day. Finally, the seed bloomed into a beautiful flower. They watched sunrises and sunsets together. The little prince could sense the rose's emotional changes. Soon the rose's pride caused the little prince great pain. She accompanied him as his companion, but because they were both too young, neither knew how to express their true inner feelings. Eventually, the little prince left this planet.